Welcome back, everybody. The life of the ashen blood of angels continues. I have done some minor stuff while you have been away doing other stuff. Um, so the friendly entrance is now more or less set up. I think he was screaming at me when I put in this bridge because I didn't put a direction, so I had to reset that one. It is not connected. This one is not connected, and these two, of course, are not connected. So, to re-explain what I was talking about the last time, this will be the friendly entrance. During peacetime, this will be open, and these two will most probably be closed. And between these two, we're going to stack a lot of cage traps, as maybe between these two bridges as well. But the primary place to put them is in this space. I have started putting out floors on these sides, so that we can build another set of walls on this level. And actually, I think this tree is going to interrupt that a bit, and maybe this one as well. So sorry, elves, but they have to go. What else around this place? Not much. Yeah, well, I have started to clear out this part. I've only done this bit for now, but the plan is to clear out all of this to make this a 2-story high wall, if you like. Down this way, I put out some more beds, made rooms of them like I did with the other beds. I have actually suspended the construction of blocks for the moment, because I want to have some more thrones and tables to expand on this one. There are levers coming in, and actually we will need, so this one is for the big door, this is for the friendly entrance, this one is for the inner trap path. So let's have one more set like this, and to remind me, inner cage run, so this one will be outer cage run. Done. I've also removed a couple of masons. They need to be doing other stuff soon, and would you believe it, our hunter has decided that Dwarf Therapist isn't that dangerous, so he is back with us in this one for some weird reason. Clueless why. And I've set all these stones for dumping. As you might remember, we have a dumping zone right here, and this will more or less work like a quantum stockpile. Once stuff is dumped inside this one, I will unforbid them and have them marked as undumped, and they will be available to people close by. For this episode, I'm thinking about getting the cloth industry kind of going. I prepared for a leather workshop to be built, and I prepared for a millstone. And millstone is for producing dye. So we do have a basic cloth industry setup with a dyer, a loom, and one single closure shop. That's all we need for the moment. And let's have a look if we actually have any. Yes, we can do process to bag as well, and that is for the quarry bushes. So let's have those on repeat as well. So the cloth industry, this one will soon be built, and I actually need to do some proper thinking to see if we set this one up correctly. But first have a look at work orders and workshops. We will not use Autoloom. We will set up job for that. We could keep on using use any cloth for the time being until we have dye properly prepared. And we won't auto collect webs, because if we break into a cave and there's web down there, the dwarves will go and collect them and get horribly killed by something nasty. So, quantum stockpile, what's it all about? I'm not sure if I am going to make one for the complete complete cloth industry. I think I actually will do that. So let's make a stockpile, and I actually think we are going to do something super fancy. I have not tried this at all, but the thinking is to do something like this. Actually, could cut that one down a bit, and like this. We will you know what, we are not going fancy, we are going standard. So let's start with H cloth. We do a 3 by 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 one like this, and let's go into this one, and this one is going to block all. It's going to hold plants, search, dimple cups, and it's going to hold mill plants, and it's not going to hold prepared food, of course, but it's going to have dimple cup dye. That is all we need from the food. That of course is not needed. We could actually forbid everything except hair and wool, because we can do some weaving of wool pretty close by. Stone, no ammo, no coins, no bars, no blocks, no gems. Finished goods. Forbid, forbid. And we are going to allow plant cloth. We are going to allow yarn, and we are going to allow silk. Leather we are not going to have. We are going to have all kinds of thread except metal. That is for the adamantine. We are not going to have any wood, no weapon traps, and no armor. And we are going to block all of that. So I now think this is set up in a proper way. Hopefully it is. Let's have a look. Yes. Boxes and bags. Not sandbags. I think boxes, or rather no. So a couple of pieces from food, the hair and wool, this one, and a trick. With this one selected with Q, you can press Alt P, and that will copy this stockpile, so we can make a new one by one. And of course we don't want any bins in these and no barrels. And we are going to go and say to this one, thou shalt take from this one. Next thing is to, and here comes the tricky part where I will most probably screw up. I might have to go into the guide that I'm using to see that I get this one proper. We are going to set up a track stop, and we are going to tell it to dump to the west, and we are going to place it, and we can make that one out of mudstone block, and that is now done. So I think I got that one right. Next we are going to H, and we are going to create a new route. R, we are going to nickname it cloth industry. And we are going to create a new stop, and we're going to press enter to define that one and remove all these settings, and we are going to press enter again to set this thing up. And this will of course be the same as the other one. So let's go to plants, search for dimple cups. We are going to milled plants, and we are going to search for dimple dye. That one wasn't used, not corpses in refuse. We blocked all except hair and wool. Stone, ammo, coins, bars and blocks, gems, finished goods, enable, and we are going to permit and plant cloth, silk and yarn, and those two we shall permit. No leather, but cloth. And I now think we have, nope, we haven't. I'm going to forbid those. I now think we have duplicated the settings. So we are going to move to this one, stockpiling, and this one is already set. So let's go back to this one, and we are going to assign a vehicle, and that we cannot do because we have not created add new task, and we are going to construct wheelbarrow. And we can make some of those. So as soon as that is set up, we can add the wheelbarrow, and we can get on with the cloth stuff. Oh, how cute. So we have the first kobold coming to visit us, and he is up pretty close to our entrance. But he will most likely run away. Yes, he will. And that reminds me, we should actually go into a quick dip into the military, and we should go to nope, military F ammunition hunters. We should up how much bolt they actually can carry. I'm not sure where the cap is, but 250 might be a good number. So kobolds are coming. These will soon be cut down. Could actually so this is the main bridge. Q, add. No. Cancel. Add linked bridge, and you should link to this one. And JM. We are creating more mechanisms. Good. Yeah, and we have poles hatched, so we can now go and unlock these doors. That way they can come in and take the eggs for the food production. And these are of course running all over the place, so maybe we need to let's move the pasture, have these ones. Oh, that's another one. We are actually going to start killing poles pretty quickly. Probably. So we are waiting for this one to be set up. Maybe one of the miners can double as a mechanic as well to get that one done. And while we're at it, yeah, I put in these extra stockpiles. They are copies of this large one, except for the barrels. So we need to remove stuff from this one. So what we are going to remove is, of course, the stuff that went to the other stockpile, and that is dimple cups has to go, dimple die has to go, not used, not used. Forbid, 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 forbid. No, 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 no. Silly thinking. Ammo coins, bars, blocks, gems, finished goods. We can remove this one, and this one. We can disable this one. I have a feeling that we did not do that properly, or did we? So this one is now set up properly. We can then go to PX. Where's the... Okay, so here's the PX, and remove all this and this. We can then go back to this one, Alt P, and have this one set with the same settings, but we remove, and then this is a bit stupid actually. Love to be able to make this in like 10 increments or something. Let's go for, I think we had 80 in this one before. And we We'll accept 10 bins, 5 bins. How many do we have at the moment? 1, 2, 3. Well, no bins. All set. This should generate some hauling jobs as well. So if things works properly, stuff should get moved. The cloth stuff should get moved up, and what is the carpenter? We have 2. Let's have you all on architecture. And you will get free from hauling. Because I want that wheelbarrow for the clothy stuff. And he is on his way. That's a wheelbarrow done. So HV. No, stupid. Well, wheelbarrows we will need, but that wasn't really what I was asking for. Or I asked for it, but of course I wanted mine carts. So let's have this one a top priority. So minecart done, I think. H assign. Oh, so he decided to make one more. Come on. Make me my minecart. Make it right now. I think he actually produced one. Let's have another try. Yeah. Minecart. And there's the minecart. There is still a lot of hauling jobs. Spam. Console construct mechanism need econo. Okay, so that is because I have marked everything for dumping. So what we should do now is go to B. Nope. Of course it's D, B, and reclaim, and we are going to reclaim everything that is in this dump zone, and they shall be able to get their stuff from this zone. Everything was marked as for dumping, and thus is forbidden for constructing other stuff. Now they should be fine. What's happening with our oops, this is an old one. This should now, yeah, thought the game did some silly pausing. So these are coming along. We should actually now set up clothy stuff. So Q, you are doing process plant, and you are doing process plant apart from the fact that you are probably off doing something else instead. No, we don't have any plant processors. So who is a bit unemployed at the moment? Everyone is hauling like crazy. Let's sort for total assigned skill labors. You are doing farming. I really want you to stay on that. You, on the other hand, is not doing anything particularly important, and you are doing carpentry. You could maybe squeeze in something, and as could you. We are still a bit short on people. That is that setup. Brewing, cooking, shearing, spinning, weaving. Do we have a dyer? Yes, we do have one. Do we have a cloth maker? We do, kind of. Do we have millers? Yes, we have two. So this should hopefully kickstart the cloth industry. So plump helmets is done in this one. This one is doing dimple cups, and this one is doing dimple cups. Let's have a look in stocks and tanned hides, cloth and thread. Plants, cave wheat, plump helmets. We do have one of these B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, and D. So no one is doing pigtails at the moment. Plump helmets, plump helmets, plump helmets, and plump helmets. Sweet pods, cave wheat, and dimple cups. Quarry, 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 and dimple cups. So we are actually not doing thing is, are we stretching us if we let's have a look at the kitchen again. Cave wheat, cranberries, plump helmets. We are pretty good. We are pretty good on plump helmets. I think that actually A, B, you know what? We might be stretching us a bit, putting out another farm plot. Let's have one. We are in early winter. We are too late because pigtails is spring, is summer and autumn. So I now decide that we are going to set up another farm plot. What size is this? 3 by 6. That's 18. And it works symmetrically. So let's put up another farm plot, and we are going to just do pigtails in this one when the season is right. And that means nothing in spring, but we are going to do pigtails and pigtails when the time is right, and that would be fine. So that is that done. That means we don't have too much thread, which means we can't make cloth, which means we can't make clothes at the moment. We can, however, set up a job to make dye. So let's go for add a new task. Oh, so millstone is the one that needs to be powered by a engine. So then you will be removed. And it's a quern we need. And when we need a quern, we need to have it made, of course. So let's queue up construct quern. Let's have want to use someone sitting behind. Well, that was a bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping that we should get this thing going. What we could do is improve on our need throne. So how's the table situation then? And we are going to go with the jet ones all the way, because we want it to look tidy, even though we are in a kind of a temporary camp at the moment. So these trees are now cut down. Is that snail, rabbit, buck hare? And the kitchen, we are not that great. We do have eggs, we do have the booze, but yeah, we have the milk that we are setting up producing cheese from. I think we have that one queued up. So I actually think it's time for some murdering. So let's go to the animals. I want the poults to grow up before we butcher them, but this one can be killed. It won't hold too much meat, and we could kill these odd ones. We have a jack cow, we have a bull, we have some soon to be dead ones, and we have a calf. So I think we're going to spare those for a little bit longer. This is coming along. I hope we are safe on the food and the drink, we could actually do one more thing, and that is to see this dining room still covers all of the chairs and tables, so they are in place. What is being produced? Churning out rock crafts, doing mechanisms. You are not doing anything. Could actually do a couple of shield, if for nothing else, for practice. Blocks, buckets. Let's have a couple more of those. Let's make a couple of cages, and that is now these are suspended. Might be because we ran out of material temporarily, as I had marked every piece of stone for dumping. So if we have a look in this pile, you can see there's a lot of. Why is that one forbidden? Forbid, unforbid, 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 forbid. And the rest is mostly okay. And in this one, a couple. Unforbid. Like this. So, not too many idlers. But the movement to this one is going miserably bad. Kind of thought they would try to move this. That's stuff. It's cloth in here, and there's other stuff as well. But might be low on the priority list. I'm not sure. It's a bit awkward that you can't see the happiness level in Dwarf Therapist, but by the looks of it, we are doing just fine at the moment. So there is still a lot of hauling going on. This one is now completed. Let's see how much build walls. I'm not sure how much jet blocks we have. 24, and this one is, where's the number? 29 tiles to fill. So that was all the... No. That's a wall. Remove. And remove. Let's try again, shall we? Floor. jet blocks. And that's all of the jet blocks. So we actually need to start the production of blocks again soon. We could actually maybe have this run for a little bit longer, then we go back to blocks again. We could actually set up a special stockpile for just the jet stone if we wanted, but I'm not sure we're going to bother with that. So the querns have been made, so let's build a workshop. Quern. And see if we can get the add task, mill plant, repeat, workflow, add, shift, enter, P, plant, dimple, cup, die, create job, Alt S. So this is the jobs that we have set up, and dimple die we want to set to 50 to 75 maybe. Let's see if someone bothers to do that. There's still a lot of people busy doing busy stuff. We are in midwinter. We actually could do well to have another migration wave coming soon. Yeah, so this one is actually getting worked now. But if we have a look, mods down. Okay, so he is doing dwarven wheat, flour from cave wheat. I'm not sure that is what he is told to do. Mill plant. Alt W, Shift S. I kind of thought that you would do the dimple die instead. But type Uh, type not set. Material. Let's go do the material first. Plant, cave, wheat. Cave wheat, flour. Type, cave, IFL. Bars, cut, blocks, logs, share chains, goblets, instruments, puzzle, blah blah blah. Oh, window cage, barrel buckle table, statue, corpse, battle axe, short spear. It's weapons, more weapons, armor, footwear, shields, headwear, handwear, box bags, bins, armor stand, cabinets, figure, blah 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 blah. No gems, anvil, vermin tames. Type plant. Will that work? And let's set a restriction of 25 to 30. Let's see what's happening. I think that screwed up some way or another. I'm not really sure. He is going for the cave wheat. So let's see when the cave wheat is done what he decides to do. Is dimple dye, dimple cups being produced. But where are they taken? I feel there's something not really working with this stockpile. Dwarven cave wheat sandbag. And this one just holds cave wheat seeds. And loads of it. Let's have a look to see if someone snatches these, and if they do so, where are they heading? You are carrying a barrel, my friend. So T. No, stupid person. V. Inventory. Mill barrel. Dwarven wheat flour is in that one. Okay. And we're going to T. We're doing even more cave wheat. You are this is clothes, coating of rust, right, dwarf tears, right eye, coating of rust. Oh, he's crying. But he is not getting any dimple cups for some reason. Hmm. So now we seems to have more idlers. And you? Are you carrying? I need to see what they. He is getting K-wheat seeds, so they are probably produced when the K-wheat is getting grinded in the quern. But there can only be so much K-wheat to. What is this guy? He comes up and he goes back again. And if we have a look at him, he is not carrying anything at all. See if we can catch someone heading up who is not a cat. So you are going. You are a cat. You are a cat. You are going. This is clothes. You don't carry anything. You are still not carrying anything. I'm a bit worried as they are not gathering this one. Cloth shouldn't be. But there's still cloth in this stockpile. There are loads of free people to do actual hauling. But the stuff isn't getting moved up to this area. And if these dimple dice starts to crumble, I will get really disappointed. It looks like someone is coming by, but what the? Maybe plants. Yes. Dimple cups are allowed in this one. And the milled and ready dimple die should go into this one as well. So how much? Kitchen artichoke cave wheat is used for brewing. We got 5 units. Plump helmets is sitting still. Stocks, bags. Which I'm always having a hard time finding. Boxes and bags. You know what? As we actually have murdered some stuff, we should have some tanned hides. What we should do is have ourselves a leather worker, and maybe these 2 farmer guys. No, not really. Let's have some random people and not miners. You are a hunter. You like leather. We need more people now. Let's set up 2 leather workers. Commit. That way they can set up this one. And we can make some more bags if that's the problem. Tea. Dwarf wheat flour. Cave wheat. We should probably cut, but I'm... Oh, so dimple cups are now being... Yeah, dimple cups are being brought to the... But you see, they are starting to go to waste. They are starting to go to waste. With a dimple cup. So they need to hurry up and harvest them. We might actually be a bit low on farmers. So hopefully the next migration wave will help out on that. We are actually producing a bit too much dimple cups. You know what? Let's actually we are in winter. We don't have any dimple cup spawns. Let's actually have this one. And I'm clicking the wrong thing. So we are actually going to remove dimple cups for the time being, because we don't have peeps enough to take care of it. But they don't bring... These stockpiles are completely empty for some stubborn reason. And I'm not sure why that is. can see he's taking the stuff up to this one. He is doing the dimpled eye. If we have a look at the he's doing dimpled eye. So let's see where he heads when he is done. They are running fast. Let's see. V, you are carrying nothing. You are carrying nothing. And we don't have any dyeing jobs. The dimpled eye is now left in this one. Guys, I'm gonna cut it. I need to check out if there is a storage issue of some kind when it comes to the dimpled eye bags. I'll be back soon for the next episode. So see you then, and bye bye.